Steel City. Is everybody ready to go? Let's proclaim the greatest radio show.
Good afternoon, fans. Thanks for tuning into The Spread. I'm your host, Jim Sella, in studio with J-Dash, JK47, and Big Easy. We got our Cork segment for you this week. We're going to talk about Todd Frazier and Mike Trout. Trout was beast at the All-Star game, from what I hear.
Yeah, we're going to start with Todd Frazier. First of all, the Cincinnati Reds, they're a lost cause for the 2015 season. They're going to be selling, but one guy they will not be selling is Todd Frazier. He's one of the few players, along with someone like Billy Hamilton, I highly doubt they get rid of.
Billy Hamilton.
But Todd Frazier, he broke out in 2014 last season, hitting .273 with 29 home runs, 80 RBIs, 88 runs. He added 20 stolen bases as well through 597 at-bats. Like we were saying, this was a breakout season for him. We said this coming into the season. But this year, he's even doing it bigger. Hitting .284 with a .337 on base, 25 home runs already, 57 RBIs, 54 runs. And he's shown that speed isn't a fluke. I mean, it's down a little bit from last season, but he still has 8 stolen bases already, 24 walks, 65 Ks, and 342 at-bats.
47, has he got a shot at 50 home runs?
He has an outside shot, but it's highly unlikely. I think it's going to be a reach for him to get to 40, to be honest with you, because he's going to have to stay on the tear that he's actually on right now.
Only 15 more for the rest of the year, huh?
Well, we're already past the midpoint. We're almost at 90 games now, so he only has 70-some games to do that. I highly doubt he hits 25 home runs in that span. But 40 isn't out of the question.
Yeah, I think 40 is a more realistic number.
I think 47 is the top number of all.
47 is an excellent number.
Well, he was named the starting third baseman for the National League All-Star team, and he participated in the Home Run Derby and ended up winning the Home Run Derby. Last season, he finished second.
Easy loved the Derby this year. He loves the new rolls.
Is that all you have to say about that?
I hope they keep it. I hope they keep it that same format, because that was great.
I'm sure they will. Everybody loves that format.
Coming down to the last second, and then you hit 9 home runs, your opponent got 8, and you're done.
Did it seem like the Home Run Derby lasted forever this season?
I thought it always felt like it lasted forever.
Me too. Now, actually, this season, they doubled the home run total from last season, and it didn't seem like it took any longer. So there's a lot more home runs in the same amount of time, so it did work out well.
Not as many people taking pitches because you're timed now.
Right.
And players did have to work, though.
Frazier, though, he's the second player to win the Derby in front of his home crowd. Ryan Sandberg did it back in 1990. Sandberg doesn't seem like a home run derby type guy to me.
No, I mean, he had that one season where he had 40 home runs, and I remember he was beast on RBI baseball that year.
Was he on steroids?
Highly doubtful.
I would say I doubt it, but
they were all.
His bat was corked.
His home run totals were definitely inflated that year from his career norms.
Well, maybe he did then. Who knows?
I mean, but I don't know. That's not for me to say.
But Frazier, he beat Prince Fielder in the first round, 14-13. Fielder is a 2-time Derby winner and now has the most career home runs in the Derby all time. That's pretty surprising to me.
Who, Prince Fielder?
Yes.
That bastard crushes the ball.
They hit more home runs nowadays than what they used to.
Who's that?
Like the newer generation of players. They just didn't seem to hit as much back whenever we were kids.
During
Except
games
during
or during Home Run Derby?
During Home Run Derby.
Okay, well, definitely this season. There was a ton of home runs in the Home Run Derby.
There's been guys that have 0 home runs in some of them past Home Run Derbies.
Jason Bay.
Like McCutcheon, didn't he go into one and have 0? Or was that Jason Bay?
It was definitely Jason Bay.
In the second round, Frazier beat Josh Donaldson 10-9. And in the championship round, or whatever you want to call it, he beat Jock Peterson 15-14 with a home run on the first pitch of his bonus time. The 15 home runs he had in the final round were the most ever in a final round, too. And that's pretty surprising to me. I remember...
Well, because people used to hit 40, I mean, not
early.
literally, but yeah, you hit 25 or something in the first round. You're so worn out by that, the fourth round. I can't believe they didn't put this format in a long time ago. Just makes so much more sense.
Well, they just figured it out now. But here's who was in the Derby. Frazier, like we said, Josh Donaldson, Chris Bryant, Prince Fielder, Albert Pujols, Manny Machado, Anthony Rizzo, and Jock Peterson.
Manny Machado is oozing machismo.
He's a beast. He's still very young, too. He's going to be good for a long time. But 47, who has the most raw power as of 2015 out of this group to you?
I want to say Chris Bryant. I mean, but Jock Peterson can't be trailing far behind him.
Right.
He had some bombs in this home run derby.
Please believe. He almost won it, too. I'm going to have to say Todd Frazier, though. I think right now, I mean, over the long term, I think Chris Bryant's going to grow into more major league power. But right now, it's either Frazier or Donaldson to me, the biggest home run hitters. I mean, he beat Prince Fielder, who, I mean, he's a great hitter, but I don't think he's the big power bat he used to be anymore.
Well, he's a little bit older now.
Jock Peterson, he has a ton of power, but he's still young, and he's going to grow into more power. Rizzo has a ton of power, but I think he only has 16 home runs right now so far this year. Pujols is actually leading this group with 26 home runs, while Frazier's second with 25. I think when you just look at power alone, Frazier might be the best one of them all, although he does play in Cincinnati, so it's kind of hard to tell. Cincinnati's a big home run ballpark. But he hit second in the All-Star game, went 0 for 3 before being replaced by Nolan Arenado. I want to see someone win the home run derby and then win the MVP in the All-Star game. Although I didn't want to see Todd Frazier do it because I'm not a Cincinnati fan. I don't like Cincinnati fans personally.
You hear that, Cincinnati fans?
Sorry,
Dash
guys.
hates you.
I hate to see what he thinks about Philly fans.
Well, I'm sure Cincinnati fans don't really like Pittsburgh fans either.
Everybody likes Pittsburgh fans.
But Todd Frazier, he's one of the best third basemen in baseball, and I can't wait to see what he does in his second half if he keeps this power streak going. I mean, he's on pace for a ton of RBIs and a ton of runs as well. He's having a huge season.
I'm more interested in Mike Trout. He's more exciting to watch play baseball.
Best player in the game.
He's shown it again this season, too. He's hitting .312, has a .405 on-base percentage, already 26 home runs, 55 RBIs. Look at this, 68 runs scored already. Now, his stolen base total is down from when he was younger, just 9 stolen bases. Still, 44 walks and 85 Ks and 324 at-bats. This guy's killing it this season.
He's still pretty young, too.
Oh, yeah, he's still very young. He was voted the starting center fielder and hit first for the All-Star team this season. And he actually led off the game with a home run, the first player to do so since Bo Jackson in 1989. And I actually remember that.
Bo knows
Bo.
big home runs.
Believe it.
But look, Mike Trout has been to 4 consecutive All-Star games in his first 4 seasons. If you take his first at-bat from each of those 4 All-Star games, he hit for the cycle in order. In 2012, his first at-bat was a single. In 2013, it was a double. In 2014, he hit a triple. And this season, he hit the leadoff home run.
So next year he's going to get a inside the park home run?
He'll probably walk.
Next year he's going to swing so hard his shoulders are going to break in half.
But he went 1 for 3 in this game, hit the solo home run to lead off the game, obviously. Had 2 runs and also took a walk. Helped the American League win 6-3, and he took home the MVP award, the first player ever to win the award 2 years in a row.
He got struck out by Garrett Cole, didn't he?
Possibly. He did strike out in this game.
I'm pretty sure it was Garrett Cole who struck him out.
Yeah, Garrett Cole looked pretty good in this game.
I was mad AJ didn't get to pitch. I know it's a little off topic, but
That happens, man. You can't play everyone. If the game means something, you have to have somebody in reserve for when it comes down to, if it goes into extra innings and you have no one left, then there's nothing you can do. So it's going to be like that from now on until the game doesn't mean nothing.
yeah, but I would have let AJ pitch over one of the younger guys who were going to be there again. He's never going to be there again.
Well, they're trying to win the game. The coach was just putting in who he thought would win the game.
He didn't know what he's talking
And
about.
plus, he said he wanted to save AJ for long relief in case it did go into extra innings. So if it would have been tied and went into extras, you could have seen AJ go 4 or 5 innings possibly.
He would have struck out everybody.
Yeah. Anyways, there are only a couple players to win 2 MVP awards in the All-Star game. Willie Mays did it in 1963 and 1968. Steve Garvey in 74 and 78. Gary Carter in 81 and 84. And Cal Ripken Jr. in 91 and 10 years later in 2001. So he's in an elite class right there. And he, like I said, he's the first player ever to win it 2 years in a row.
Hard to believe Ripken won it in 91 and then 01. Still an all-star 10 years later. Still good enough to win the MVP award.
Well,
that was like 18 years into the league for him, too.
Well, that was actually the year they served up a meatball to him, though, so he could hit the home run.
No meatball. He destroyed that. He was dominant.
You're dead wrong. I mean, he was still
Meatball.
good. They
Nobody
did. They
throws
threw
up
up a meatball
meatballs.
team so he could hit a home run.
No, they
Go
did
back and
not.
look. But, like I said, 2 straight All-Star MVPs. He won the MVP of the American League last season, and now he's on his way to his second straight AL MVP award. And like you said, 47, he's still the best hitter in baseball. Bryce Harper's making a case for it, and he's probably leading for NL MVP votes. But right now, Mike Trout's still the best player in baseball.
Trout might as well quit. He's so good.
Harper's
That makes
definitely the
sense.
MVP of the NL.
In Trout's spare time, he coaches baseball.
And he hits home runs while he does that.
So that was the 2 big names over All-Star Weekend. Todd Frazier winning the Home Run Derby, and Mike Trout leading his team to victory and taking home the MVP honors.
And Albert Pujols being a beast.
Yeah, he was a beast. In that Home Run Derby, the first round he faced off with Chris Bryant, and there was like 2 minutes left, and they said Albert Pujols had 3 home runs or something. I heard it on the radio, and I was like, oh, he's beat. He needed like 8 home runs or something. And then I checked later, and he was in the second round. I was wondering what the hell went down.
Dude's awesome.
Turned it on.
Must
He
have.
took a deep breath and turned it on. He didn't hesitate. Pujols is a solid veteran.
And he's still showing the power. His bat isn't as good as it used to be, but he's still got that power stroke.
Is he going to be the all-time home run leader when he retires?
No.
Yeah, it'll be close, but no cigar.
I don't know. He's still hitting those homers. How old is he?
35, I think.
He's still got some time left. He can do it.
I'd love to see him do it because he's my favorite player of the generation.
Jeter's my
Ryan
favorite
Howard,
player of the
Pujols,
generation.
A-Rod, Jeter.
Even though he's gone now, but
Well, I love all those players, but Pujols is my favorite. I can have a favorite.
You could have fooled me, man. The way you talk about A-Rod, I thought you were in love with that dude.
Well, I love A-Rod too. Just because he's better than you at baseball doesn't mean you got to hate on him.
A-Rod's a
Well,
cheater.
then
and a
why are
liar.
you hating on any Pittsburgh Pirates? Because they're all better than you at baseball.
He's the biggest
First of
liar.
all, I'm better than Sean Rodriguez.
Yeah,
and
okay.
Corey Hart.
You're dead wrong.
Please,
That's the
believe.
biggest joke I ever heard on this show.
Serpico shouldn't even be allowed to hold a bat.
actually, yeah, it's kind of
He's
harsh.
so good, he's a starter. Oh wait, no, he's not.
Wrong.
So you're better than him because he doesn't start for the second best team in baseball?
He wouldn't start for the second worst team in baseball.
He's not a starter, but that doesn't mean he's bad.
That's exactly what it means.
And there's your advice from Jim Sella.
Believe it.
Terrible.
Write that down. Well, after I spit some knowledge, now we're going to end the segment so everybody knows what's up. But thank you for tuning in, fans. Thank you guys for coming in studio. You guys can follow us on Twitter at bet_thespread. You can follow me on Twitter at betjimthewin. Check out the website at thespreadnews.simplesite.com. Check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/betthespread and keep subscribing to our YouTube channel.